Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the MrBenShow, and welcome to another start of a new series. We like horror games here. I know I'm playing through 2 other horror games at the moment. We will get back to Fear and Silent Hill shortly. But I wanted to try something different. I want to try Remothered, Tormented Fathers. We will play through this, or at least try to. You know, sometimes you just kind of give up on things. That's happened a couple of times. Who knows? Who knows what we're in for? I'm gonna press that so there's some music playing in the background so you get a feel. Yeah, we're in for it. There was a warning before this game. I didn't see what it said. I was like setting up midway. I just saw a warning, the following contains, and then I wasn't paying enough attention. I like looked at it probably right the second it was turning. I'm just gonna snap it over, get right into it. I don't know what, like I said, I think I didn't say, I don't know what this game is. It's not horribly reviewed or anything. It's actually pretty well reviewed for a horror game, but it's the first, I'm pretty sure, in the series. Yeah. Whoa. We'll just see where we're at. Remothered, Tormented Fathers. Oh shit. Use the laptop, because that's just playing game audio.
So,
interesting.
is it all true?
What have you heard already?
Oh god.
That illness.
What was that voice?
Accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing,
Lay off the
why call it an
lay off the
illness?
cigarettes.
The lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body.
I smoke and I don't
for
sound that
it
bad.
multiply.
Jesus fuck.
An illness is what it is.
But then,
Like
Where do
1,000
you want
years
me to
old.
start?
Sorry, we just got into this.
I'm old, Mr.
I don't need to start doing that just
My
yet.
memory is not one of my
We
strong
need to
points.
set the tone.
well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this
I thought I
affection
muted the
and
laptop, but it just ended up
So,
turning
Madam
itself
Svenska,
down to like barely
And
anything.
yet you come back to Italy.
I'm surprised I heard it over
Why?
the headphones.
because I forgot. But I also forgot.
The bird
I
noises
had
in the
promised
background
to
is so weird.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes
What
unbelievable
is this
my
all
confused
setting up?
memories are to describe. That
What are we setting up here?
all this began.
All what began? What are you talking about? Is she telling us a story?
Say goodbye. Hearty flows from my eye. If you leave me, sure you miss me.
Okay.
If you fly,
There's a lot of background and story all at once.
come on, let's dance. We don't have any chance.
Super weird. This is like Alan Wake, where it had like an opener and shit. Or like Man of Medan, more recent one. So the reason why I want to... I'm sorry. The reason why I want to play this through this game is because there's a sequel coming out. There's no release date or anything just yet, but I don't know. The sequel doesn't look like it has anything to do with this character. Cause I saw this game, I was like, okay, I wanna play this. This looks interesting. And I saw the sequel trailer, and I was like, I don't know the correlation because the sequel is you play as a little girl. At least that's what it shows from the trailer. That could just be a section of the game or something. Maybe that's this character as a little girl. Maybe that's the grandmother as a little girl. Which the grandmother, the old lady, I don't know. The old lady could be this lady. And this could all just be a story told by her. Anyways, that's why I want to play through this game. Other than the high reviews for a horror game that didn't get a lot of press or anything. I like the logo. I can't wait to put that in the thumbnail. Are we getting another opener? It's a pretty looking game. Give it that. It looks nice for a horror game. Like a B budget horror game. Put on the other headphone. Sprint again. Can't do it now. I can't sprint just yet. Okay. There's that way and there's that way. Okay, there's sprint. I don't have like stamina or anything. Cool. It's good to know. Can't crawl under that. Okay. What was I gonna say? I don't know how long this episode's gonna be just because it's the beginning. Sometimes I like to do a shorter beginning and then we do longer episodes later if you're new, but yeah, we'll probably do like 30 minutes or so. Jesus fucking Christ, dog. Not this way. What do you mean? Which other way do you want me to go? We're already at this point and we just got here. Do you want me to go that way? Do you want me to go to the playground? What's at the playground? What's here? Did I catch my breath? Whoa. You need to chill out with that. Stop it. Swing's moving too. A swing. I can't do anything with it. Okay, my car's still running. Going this way. Fuck it, dude. Hello? I always feel anxious when looking at some icons and mirrors. What was that pop? That was weird. Was that like a fuck on their edit?
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton
That
is no
voice
longer
acting.
patient.
I know. This is why I'm here.
It sounds
Hello?
like Ash that's
Anyone?
going through puberty. Ah, now I'm in love with her voice. Because it totally sounds like that. Like Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. But he's like 4 years older than from the cartoon. Okay, we'll just go up. Where's our way to the front door? Or will it not be that easy? Because why would it be that easy? It's a video game. Hello?
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
Dope. Hello, can I get into your haunted house, please? I'm just gonna run this way. I hope you don't mind. Oh, that was that other gate to get in. What's over here? Why is it all bright? I can get a broom? No? Witches! There's a witch's cauldron. There's witches here. So up with these statues. It's just bigger and smaller versions of the same statue. That's weird. And chill the fuck out, dog. Jesus. You need to stop that. Lady, you need to catch your breath. What are you doing? Look at you. Look at you. Well, I think this is the way to the front door. Look how extravagant this probably once was, because now this is all decrepit and shit. The lighting's kind of nice in this game. Is this the front door? Hello? There's a cutscene. So there's that. Ooh, a cigarette sounds great.
Yes?
Good evening. I
Miss
am...
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh,
pathology.
no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria.
I think I need to
And
fuck with
please,
the audio a
refrain
little
from
bit.
smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
Why do you have an ashtray with a couple of cigarettes inside then? If he doesn't smoke, and if you don't smoke, well, maybe she does smoke. Maybe she just waits until he goes to sleep. I'm gonna fuck with the audio when I get a chance. Like, just tweak the music and stuff, because everything's like really weirdly out of balance. Achievement! The arrival.
Please, this way.
Getting in the house for the first time. Okay, let's mess with the audio. Oh, and the brightness.
Bad habit.
Turn the brightness way up in here.
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Turn something else on. Oh, it won't let me. I'm just gonna turn HDR on. Because I'm not on an X, it won't let me. Thanks, game. I guess it makes sense. But what's up here? Did she stop? Oh, she did. Huh.
This way, please.
I wonder if I could have kept going. 'Cause she looked like she was stuck.
Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Too late now, though. Guess we'll look around some. Coronation of a virgin. The young girl gazes into the sky above with stunned eyes, and a light hits her. But something is out of place. Sorry, there wasn't that many pauses in that sentence. From the dark sky that threatens storm are descending the hideous hands of stranger creatures. The picture makes me feel uncomfortable. Okay. It's what happens when you try to read when you've had a couple of drinks. Open this, please. What's this? Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm. Rosso Gallo closes. Danger of contamination. Wyman and the Feltons indicted for... Or no, it's indicted. Indicted for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. October 2nd, 1971, the Rosso Gallo farm, Pride of the Gallows, closed. Their town's name is Gallows. Closed due to suspecting contamination. It has been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. Parasitosis. The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right. Okay. The old lady with the curly hair. Her husband, the notary, Richard Felton, bottom right. He's a little bit harder to see, but okay. Are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused of Felton himself of having used the company to carry out pharmaceutical experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the residents at the company's headquarters, the Ashmans, who managed the building and supervised the harvesters, the sisters of the adjoining convent. Photo. Okay, I can't see that one. Among the reported symptoms, painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferating of parasites, and in some cases, keratosis photosensitivity. That's a word. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the Ashburns received numerous threats from Wyman himself, who has been removed from the Order of Physicians today. Wyman stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It is worth noting that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded phenoxyl, made-up drug. The Phenoxyl Project, a drug for which Wyman himself was nominated for the prestigious medicine award in 1957. What year is this? I guess we'll probably find out soon. But that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. There's a period there. Meanwhile, even at Felton's house, which was used as location for product distribution, the activity ceases. As a result of the scandal, the Ashmans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashmans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered because even their children haven't been infected. As a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. The authorities assume that the contamination has developed from the groundwater, not only used for the irrigation of nearby plantations, but also as a common source from the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. There's another side of this. You damn son of a bitch. See what they write about me on the news. You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get back at you. Oh, I surely will, starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? Who's your daddy? I'm sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. Show you got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls. You never got balls. What are you talking about, man? Okay. We're just gonna put this down. Oh. The painting. Okay. What about it?
Do you believe in God, miss?
No.
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything
I don't
else
believe
is
in
not
that
God,
shit either.
but an outcome of mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon
You remember how
my manners. Please sit down.
Kingdom Hearts had like super long pauses in between the dialogue?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but
This dialogue
I
doesn't
don't
have
recall seeing
enough
beautiful
space
doctors like you at the institute.
between one another.
I am
Like,
flattered, Mr. Felton.
there's not a natural
I arrived at the
pause.
Institute
You know?
just a few months after you left, and you left.
Like when
because-
something's redubbed
Sanitary treatments were
and they're trying to translate it, sometimes the models aren't gonna mouth the same way, so you have to add that pause.
and they left me there to die.
Might be a couple seconds or
Seems
whatever.
like other issues took over.
I once or twice
But-
refused to go through exams.
Naturally, you wouldn't
Oh,
automatically
yes.
say it
See
without
if Dr.
any
Reed needs
space
any
in between his last sentence. That would be ridiculous.
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
You see?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guests.
No, as
can
you
go.
wish. It's
You were
weird.
diagnosed 1958.
Yes, indicatively, some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency.
Why are you in
Some
Egypt?
hormonal deficiency,
Who are you?
overdose of non-prescribed
Who is this
drugs,
person?
opiates,
Why are we here?
Monoxide? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I
True.
believe so.
Know what I'm saying?
According to your file, you still receive
You
your
know?
disability pension.
You know,
And
you're
it
watching this.
seems
Of
the
course you know.
beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
Weeman, not
Flash in the
Wyman.
pan, an
Weeman.
idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
Why did you go with a Weeman?
Young girls often
Like
decide
Wee
to
Man?
just go. And this is what my daughter decided
Is
to do.
this a jackass
What did
tie-in?
you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter.
You mean Yennefer?
What has really happened to your daughter?
I just told
How
you.
about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're
Jesus.
trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate. I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture
We
might help us.
escalated shit quickly. Here.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or has you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer.
Thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here?
What are we talking
Come to
about?
my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone.
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
I don't
Mr.
understand.
Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter.
Good evening.
Follow me.
Mr. Felton.
You know the way.
What the fuck?
How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry.
I'm
for
a
the
little
rest of their
lost.
lives.
After all that we read,
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it.
did I miss stuff in the room? Was there more lore?
Life.
There's been a lot of fucking lore. Disappearance. .200 gamer score. Are we back at the house? Is this a different day? Oh no, that's the nurse lady. Okay. Why would she put a key there? Did she know we were breaking in? Did she know we'd be watching? Was it because she was leaving and like sneaking out? But why didn't she carry the key with her? Why would she put the key there? Why? It's so weird. It's like super strange. Yes, because I would like to look for the mirrors with the metronome. From now on, you can save your game by only using those. The mirrors with the metronome. Okay. Flashlight. Okay. Well, we're in the house. Wouldn't you think that would be a good place to call it an episode? I'm excited. It's got me Like, the lore and shit, the story, whatever the fuck. But, like, the fact that we're, like, just breaking into these people's houses, and there's, like, apparently, like, this weird disease thing. What is this game? Why is it a horror game? What makes it scary? It intrigues me. I'm excited. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. Peace out, Cub Scouts.